Hey guys, welcome back to the Lotus SMP. Uh, Another quick update sort of style video, I think, this time. I'll get into why a little bit later. I've actually made some decent sales since I last looked. So I've brought some stuff to restock. And let me just do the book. So, sold some quartz. Still selling some pre-smoothed quartz, which is kind of... That's cool, I guess, because the markup on that is quite substantial. uh, I guess whoever needs smooth quartz doesn't have a furnace. There we go, fully stocked. I over-restocked on quartz, which is fine because in our last Lotus meeting, we got to see what the new mayor office building will look like. So I'm going to have to be grinding some more quartz again. Not to mention the extra quartz we'll probably need for all the tunnels and stuff in the nether hub. So, speaking of which, let's go have a look at that. There's been a lot of progress made. Oh. Hello? I hear a villager. Wandering trader. Here somewhere. Oh. Okay. Whatever. I can't remember quite where it was at when I last showed this on video. Last thing I did here was built up this back wall and this pillar up to this level. We did that on stream on Sunday. And then, yeah, we've got to do a little bit more work in here. Clearly, we've got to do the ceiling. But then, originally, the design didn't have a doorway here for another tunnel. So we need to cut that in. And then we've got the tunnels to make. Yeah, if you want to see some more of this getting built, or if you want to just come hang out and have a chat or something. I should be streaming again tomorrow, as in Wednesday. Late afternoon, early evening, UK time. Which way is my base? This way. Oh dear. Magma cubes. Okay, so I have done a bit of work in the base since last time. What we looked at last time was I finished off the greenhouse, which until the nether hub got started, that was kind of the stream project. And offload this. Hello, Yuma. Then, yeah, nether hub is just big grindy work, so that's going to remain the stream project for the time being until that's done. But then I've gone around my base and I'm trying to really push forward with getting my base finished. So we've gone through, well, I've gone through, and I've put new paths in, which links up sort of the south part of my island, the little island that I have here, and land on the tree. So let's have a look at it on the map. There we go. So what am I planning to do with all this? So I know I want this path going around here. I was thinking about doing another little river like this and kind of carrying it on underneath my house under here, because it kind of like there's like a drain entrance sort of thing in the wall over here. I thought it'd be cool to do it on this side as well, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe I changed my mind, but the terrain on this side is kind of, it would require just so much terraforming on this side that I don't think I want to carve up the island that much. So I think I'm going to abandon doing this again. I might do some more of this sort of block palette on some of the like I've done it around ponds and things. Maybe I do it on the sides of the river in some places, particularly maybe over here, because we've got this area where maybe there's a house or two going to go over here. And maybe it would be cool to have on this side of the river. So there's like a nice view from inside the village. But then, yeah, I haven't done it too much. I've just cut trees away from where the path's gone. But I think I need to cut down a lot of this stuff. And like we did up here, we cut back all over here, actually, as well. We cut back the trees, reveal the terrain underneath, and kind of figure out how buildings and stuff would fit into here. But broadly speaking, I want houses and stuff on the north side of this path, because below I want to maintain this tree line, maybe even make it a bit more dense. There's some places like over here and here and over here where it's kind of sparse and you can see it's not like well guarded from the outside. Oh, it's going dark. Let's quickly go in and sleep. Why can't I sleep? Hello? Oh, that was weird. Completely lost connection to the server. Interesting. Okay. Server's back up. Don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Anyway, so let's get away from my cats. Sorry, cats. Let's go in here. So I think I said this in a previous video. I want to do a bunch of houses around here because we've got like the farm, we've got the masons, we've got the blacksmiths, we've got the tavern and so on, post office, we've got the warehouse and the docks and things. We need places for like the inhabitants of the village to actually live. So I figured that's what I'm going to do over here. I've got my big house. I don't think I'm going to build any more houses this big. I think they're going to be sort of this sort of size, this size, this size. But we've got stuff like this, which in fact, I want to show you this close up, but this will be like a little secondary like village square sort of thing, but it'll be homes here instead of the center of the village, basically. Then the other thing I've got is the path just kind of trails off here. I don't know if I want to do anything here, but it's purely birch forest here. So I thought maybe we can do something different. Maybe we can make it, I don't know, we can do something with this that's kind of like maybe a different block palette or something from the rest of the village. Maybe this is, I don't know, we'll figure something out if I find time for it before the end of the season. So let's go look at a couple of these things up close. Because particularly that circle thing, let's walk to it from here. Because yeah, this is where I kind of had the idea to bring the path this way. It was this little junction. So we've added the path, and as we get up here, here's something that I want to deal with. And in fact, I have the stuff to deal with it on me. I don't want to see the sand from here. So hopefully I get like a big oak or something. But otherwise, let's just another one. Let's go here, maybe. That'll do. Maybe I can stick some bushes in here as well, to kind of tidy it up. That works for me. As I've done in other parts of the village, I've tried to leave the taller oaks. It's my way of using part of the natural generation to dictate how I build around this village. And I like them like framing and overhanging over the path a little bit. Then over here, I figure there'll be houses and stuff. We've got this little staircase here. This is something I've not really done anywhere in the village yet, is straight up stairs. I think I've got one other instance of it, maybe. Oh, two. No. Yeah, one. I've got slabs here. I think the only other staircase is there. The rest of it is slabs. And just about in render distance, slabs over here. But then we come down into this bit, which I think would be a cool little residential area. Maybe I do take out one of these big trees. Because, I don't know. They're the most tree-like of the Minecraft trees, I feel like. So I like to leave them because I'm so bad at custom trees. Greenhouse notwithstanding. But at least here, maybe. A little cottage. Maybe another one here. Let's look at the tree line. I might do some terraforming here. Might like flatten this out like vertical wise and make it sort of like a cliff face or something. What's this? It's a little cave entrance maybe. Okay, need to cover this up. Then yeah, we do definitely have visible sand again. So let's deal with this. Oh, I found some friends. That's a bit better. Again, I think I'll put in some bushes and stuff here. At some point, I'm sure I've said this as well in a previous video, I want to do like a prettying up pass around the whole walk around the village. So, yeah, this will get addressed. Those guys don't seem to want to play, so they can stay over there. Then here's another bit where I think I want to do, like, tidy up this terrain and make it a bit more stony. Little cliff or something. I don't know. Deal with these guys. Yeah, that's right. Okay, don't know where their friends are. That seemed like a small party of raiders. Okay, so now we're at this secondary village square sort of area. I wanted to point this out. The leaves are a bit messed up because there were other trees here. But look at this. You don't often get the big oak trees. But this one spawned in naturally in a hole. It's so that's so crazy to me. So I thought I wanted to show this off on video before I get rid of it, because also I don't know what I'm going to put here. I'm thinking I might do a fountain maybe, because I don't know, maybe I'd do another thing like this, put a big tree in the middle. Maybe I just do straight water and put a fountain in the middle. I do kind of like this though, having like flowers and stuff. The area is so devoid of flowers because I want the color in the area to be the buildings, or at least to come from the buildings. Yeah, maybe I make this into a little flower patch or something. That could be cool. But then I want buildings, I want houses dotted around this circle. And this could be like a communal, maybe this is just like a patch of grass, like a communal courtyard sort of thing, where people come out, and maybe I'll make it into a little picnic area. Maybe that's what I could do. And then kind of this side of it, this is where I said house, like cottages maybe. Then we've got this area back here. I feel like I want to keep these two big trees because and maybe this one. So maybe we have something here to cut this kind of this patch up. We'll leave these trees in a row. Cottage, maybe we do more stuff here as well. I don't know what it would be, if it would all be houses. I guess we could bring a road through here and maybe link it back around this way. That could be cool. Have yeah, fill the space with houses and stuff. But then we keep going this way. And then we start to approach that birch forest bit. So I've left... Oh, this is ugly. Let's deal with this. I think maybe this is the feel I want. Like looking at this right now. We leave it sort of untouched by let's say, the industry of the village, and we make it like maybe it's like a park or something. We'll make like a pretty walk through the forest, a walk through the woods, and have it be like a little like getaway part of the village. And just do like a nice walk through the woods. That could be cool. So yeah, there's that, and then it's also kind of proximity to the river here as well. You can do something with that. Maybe this is where we do some of the mud block palette closer to the water's edge. Same here. I think I've left this, and I think I'm going to leave it because we get a view of the bridge here, which is pretty cool. Maybe maybe I replant some of these trees and try and force growth the big ones. Try and like get some sort of framing on this view so it looks like a painting sort of thing. That could be really cool. I think I want to maintain a bit of tree line here. So we box in any houses and stuff we put over here. Because again, another thing I've talked about is I've got parts of the village where I've purposely I've cut back all the trees, seen where I want to build, and then I've regrown really dense trees to kind of block off parts of like views and stuff of the village. So there's nice surprises and stuff as you walk through it. Like here's one. It's like you approach, you get to here. It's like most of my village is like beyond this section. So then you come through here and there's like, oh, there's this bit, and then oh, this bit's covered up. So let's go see what this is over here. Like, oh, here's a bunch of campaign posters, and here's the Masons building. And then wait a minute, turn this way, and we've got like the main square. No post. And then stuff opens up like as you walk around. That's the feeling I want as you walk around this place. So yeah. And then the only other bit that I kind of have set aside for houses is this bit over here. And I noticed this, it only occurred to me yesterday, or was it the day before? I forget. But before Christmas, when I still had all the wall outlines and stuff, marking out where I thought I would have paths and things, the path up here passed over and joined to this bit. But now I have this big giant building in the way, and I'm going to, in fact, let's do it right now. I'm going to put trees right here and block this bit off, because I think this should remain separate from any sort of residential area. There we go. That'll do for now. I do want to come back. I need some more blocks on me, I think. Oh, I could probably do it. Let's do it. I'm going to force grow a big oak over here. There we go. Had to go get more bone meal, but there you go. And now I just need to come back with some leaves and some grass and stuff. Dress up this little bit. The path, I think, is now going to come from over this way, because we've got this sort of turning off bit here. This little gap makes sense for a path to me. So we'll do this. We might need to put a fence here or something, and then bring it around to some more houses up here. We've got the kind of the view here, whatever we do with this. And then I might even just end up covering this over. It's a kind of interesting formation in the terrain that maybe we could do something with, but I don't know yet. But then I do like the idea of maybe I cut some of the trees back, and I would like some sort of view onto the path over there, which I also need to do like a beautification pass on it, so it's not just this. It looks a bit bare, doesn't it? So So yeah, that's where my head's at right now with the state of the village and kind of plans going forward. That's all the sort of houses and small builds and stuff. I do still have big builds in mind, which is going to go up here basically, and potentially the train station over here. If we end up not doing the rail system around the server, might need to think up something different to go over there. Maybe even a lighthouse. There's so many lighthouses on on the server, and I did think about doing one at some point. So maybe that's what we do over there. Okay, so here's where we were the end of the year, and here's this bit of progress and this bit of progress since since the start of January, I guess. So I said earlier I would get into why I've only done a path, and I'm just doing another quick update video. Okay, we've returned to the podcast set, I guess, as Dan kind of called it in one of my last videos. So on top of it's just super grindy doing the Nether hub, I also promised January I would get out my next single player world video. I finished the script at the kind of start of last week, and I started building, and dear Lord, it's going to take so long. The first couple of days I spent 7 hours building my giant build, and I only managed to do like the terraforming the ground to prepare for the first floor, and building the floor and the walls of the first level of the structure. And there's 4, and I'm still not done with that. Even though I spent all day yesterday doing it. And then also none of that is detailing any of the rooms that are on any of the levels. And then I've got another giant structure on top of all of this to kind of enclose it. So I'm definitely getting burnt out by the end of the month. And I'm doing it on purpose. I know this is going to happen. So, but I'm pushing through because I don't want to break the promise that I was going to do a single player world video. And everyone's doing their sort of forever world videos at the moment. So it's like, oh, I want to return to my forever world because it's been too long, and I miss that sort of avenue of creativity that I haven't kind of tapped into for a while. So that's definitely happening. I'm trying to do that as well as put in some time on the Nether hub. And yeah, I've started to really feel the effect of playing Minecraft for so many hours a day in my wrists, and I'm probably going to have to wear a wrist brace for the rest of the day. So my next video after this one should probably be the next Lotus video. Don't know what I'm going to get done for that. Maybe it'll be another chill video like this one. Maybe we'll actually have something to show off. I don't know yet. Or maybe we'll get up to some shenanigans or something. I don't know. But then after that will be the single player world video. And I'm really nervous about it. I put in so much work into this, and I think it's going to flop harder than my episode 25, which I was also really nervous about. Anyway, enough about that. This is all behind the scenes useless garbage that no one needs to hear. Tomorrow, streaming and more Nether hub construction, and then Sunday, normal stream day, probably more Nether hub stuff. I have been asked this as well, actually, if I would stream my single player world stuff, but I really want to get episode 50 kind of finished and done and presented as finished before I kind of show any more stuff on there, because yeah, this is kind of a important milestone in that series. So yeah, guys, that's enough for me. If you wouldn't mind helping me out, if you could leave a like on the video, that'd be super appreciated. And if you want to follow my journey here, or kind of stick around so that you can catch my next solo world video, maybe you could hit subscribe as well. Links to everyone on the server in the description box. Yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh. Still getting used to this camera thing. Bye-bye.